Hello and welcome to the top 16 of the European Championships with me, Rebecca Gillard, and joined as always by Richard Walker.
Good day.
Hello. So we have on the left Hanno Lenser playing Tyrell Crossing, and on the right we have Stephen Miller-Hamnett playing Stark Cranes. And we saw Hanno in, was it the last video or the video before?
We saw him in a video.
We've seen him play. So Hanno is playing with the Song deck, which is quite an exciting deck with lots of cool interactions. So hopefully we'll see some of those during the game. I don't think we've seen Stephen on camera yet. He's playing Stark Cranes, and you actually specifically said to me that you were really happy that we got this match.
Yeah.
Because you really wanted to see Stephen's deck in action. So what can you tell me about his deck?
It makes a nice change from the Targ, Tyrell and Martel that you're likely to see at the top table.
Yeah, that's very true.
So it's nice to see some Stark Rains up there. And I know Stephen Miller-Hamnett has been playing Stark Rains for some time.
Okay. So what can we expect from his deck? Is he going dogs, or is he like no fun deck? What kind of deck is it?
I don't know.
You're not sure?
Not really. I know he plays some of the sacrifice tech to restand his board, and I know he plays Ruth Bolton.
Okay.
But aside from that, I don't know that much.
Okay, well we can see that he's already got some of that sacrifice tech on the board in his setup. So setup there, Stephen's got Jon Snow, Sansa, Hartree Grove, and Last Hearth, which is where you can kneel it to increase a character's strength by 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Is that right? Depending on how many plots have been played?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm getting there.
It's almost like you know what you're doing.
Almost, but not quite. And on the Tyrell side, we've got a Garden Caretaker, Sirio, and I think that's the red one, straight at the bottom. We've got opening plots of Time of Plenty from Hanno and a Noble Cause from Stephen there. So they're both looking to get, probably a big out. Hanno, they're wanting to get a bit of extra card draw. His deck is very focused on drawing as many cards as possible, and all these weird little interactions that you can do.
And Time of Plenty is a nice, safe opener.
Can't be naveled, not that we see a lot of navel at the moment. It's a sun plot which works with a lot of themes that are going around at the moment. Gives
you enough gold, gives you an extra card, why not play it?
I also like that it's got the 1 initiative, because quite a lot of opening plots like Late Summer Feast and Noble Cause are at 0 initiative, so it's giving you that little bit more of a chance to go first if you'd like to.
Yep.
So Hanno's first action here is to play Bear and the Maiden Fair in the plot phase. So this is before they get to draw their cards. So Hanno's going to control here what Stephen's able to draw.
Exactly that.
And I can see he's putting Bran very near the bottom there. He doesn't want his events cancelled, I imagine. And Flea bottom as well.
Which also says Hanno probably has what he wants already in hand. He knows how his first turn is going to go. Otherwise you might stack your own deck, right? So
Bran and Flea bottom, they're going on the bottom. I didn't quite catch the other cards that went on top, but it means that Hanno knows exactly what Stephen's just drawn with those 3 cards.
Yep.
So now on to the marshalling phase. I can see that Hanno's got a Last of the Giants in hand, so hopefully we can get a bit of fun with that later.
So he's going to have 8 gold. So he's going to have a lot of options. So he's gone straight down in with a little finger, drawing 2 cards, which also gives him more gold for next turn.
Straight down.
Straight down. Bam!
It's gone straight down.
Slap that down on the board.
And he's going to remove it. So this is quite a good play. So he's basically paid nothing to gain 2 cards.
Yep.
And he can just do the same again next turn. He's now playing a Bounty of Highgarden to get an extra 3 gold. So he's just got extra 2 cards plus an extra 3 gold. So he's really set for golden cards this turn.
Yeah, it's a good tempo. It cost him 2 cards. It cost him the Bounty of Highgarden and the Iron Bank. So that's 2 events gone. Which is what I mean by when he used the Bear and Maiden Fair on Stephen Miller-Hamnett's deck. He obviously knew exactly he had card in hand, creating nice conditions for his first turn.
Playing out the Garden Caretaker there, and kneeling, looking like he's going to put out a big here.
So, a big? What is a big? Define big.
A big, to me, is normally a higher gold cost character that will have a significant impact on the game.
I see. Would the Knight of Flowers be considered a big in Hanno's deck?
It would, in Hanno's deck, yes. In a normal deck, there you go.
I kind of felt like he might be coming.
Yeah. In a normal deck, I wouldn't say as much, but he is one of the integral parts of Hanno's deck. So he just about makes the big category, but like not normally, but in Hanno's deck, yes.
So he's maybe like semi-big.
He's a semi, is he?
A semi-big.
A semi-big Knight of Flowers, so go with that.
You know.
And then Hanno playing Baron the Maiden Fair himself. So he's looking there. I can see there's a Bard. There's Dornishman's Wife. I think that's an Arbor or Red Wine Straits there as well.
Mm.
So
If you was a character,
options.
you'd be a chud. You wouldn't be a big. You'd be a garden caretaker. Snipping away at my garden, pruning it, making the flowers look all nice. Yeah, you're good at that.
Thanks.
Whereas I'd be Robert Baratheon,
Hanno.
right?
So you'd be Robert Baratheon, and I'd be a fucking garden caretaker.
Well, I am shapely.
You're not so big that you can't fit into your armour.
I don't have any armour. Maybe
Exactly.
that's where I've been going wrong. Need a breastplate.
I don't know how offended I feel about the fact you just call me a garden caretaker.
You could be a courtesan of the rose if you like.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with gardeners, but I feel like I'd have at least a slightly more substantial ability.
Well, let's face it. If there was some sort of military battle, you'd probably die first.
I'm a brown belt in karate.
Yeah, but you'd
I
probably
studied for 2 years in Japan, and then again when I got back.
you'd be weeping and crying in the corner.
I would not.
So Hanno had marshalled the begging brother and bestowed it for
3,
3.
I think.
So
Looks like 3.
he's thinking Jon Snow, extra challenges
Oh.
is bad.
Oh. Oh.
No
Well.
milk for Syrio.
He knows what Hanno's deck's about, that's why. And he knows what his own deck's about. Bloody hell, he knows exactly what he's doing. Like, boom, 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 boom. Marshing done. Hanno took about, 5 minutes to do his? Stephen took about 10 seconds.
Yeah, well, Stephen also had the benefit of those 5 minutes to determine his own marshalling. So
we've got milk on Knight of Flowers, which I think is very important. Hanno, we saw in previous games, depends a lot on the Knight of Flowers' reactions to help him get through his challenges.
yeah, but Thomas Seven's dreams.
Yes, yeah, is very important, but he's not out yet. And then also the Begging Brothers, I think again is a really important milk. That's 5 gold lost on the character. When you count the how much they cost? It's 3 gold, isn't it, to marshal? Is Begging Brothers 3 gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 6 gold basically invested into this character, who's now basically just a blank 2 strength, intrigue, and power icon.
3 strength.
Sorry,
They're
3
3 for
strength.
3, yeah.
And not only that, it means that Stephen's not going to be able to trigger his Jon Snows if the Begging Brothers are there. So at least now, he's got like 2 chuds.
Not
so
just
sack
Jon
one
Snow,
and save them.
but Robb Stark.
Yeah, exactly. So there's so many things that would be turned off for Stephen here with the Begging Bros out. So this is a really, really useful thing for him to be able to do.
Yeah, so Stephen can trigger Jon Snow any time now to get rid of one of those defenders, the Winterfell stewards, and stand a unique character, and then he can also trigger Robb to stand his board. So effectively you get two goes with your board, which is good.
Hanno did a military with Syrio, which was defended by Jon, and therefore just finishes. We've got the what's this one called? The Crown of Gold.
The Rose of Gold.
Rose of Gold. That's it. I always forget what that one does. Could you remind me?
Yeah, you can look at the top 3 cards and pick one of them and add it to your hand.
Okay.
But it's a challenges action.
Ah, okay.
A
So
Rose
we
of
couldn't
Gold.
do it
The
during
trick
that
to
last
remembering that one is that it's got a Rose of Gold on the art. So when you see the Rose of Gold, like in your
I
brain,
feel like I'm
in your
a bit
brain,
of stick this commentary.
you can think,
I've
there's
already
a Rose of
called
Gold.
the
I'm
garden caretaker. And now you're mocking me.
This is revenge for all the time you've mocked me in our commentaries.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
It's like that, is it?
Yeah, I'm in a good mood today. I'm on it. I'm on song.
Cool. Go for it. I'll let you lead.
Well, this is awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen's looking at his plots. Probably his range plots. Now, he's doing a green. But bear in mind, he's also got last half. Sanders 4 strength. But Hanno defended with 3. He wasn't going to trigger rain. So he won and got rid of Randall.
That's sad.
That seemed bad, doesn't it?
Doesn't seem good.
What's he going in here with military? So do you think he will bother sacrificing the Chud to stand the board and do a power challenge? It might make the game quicker for him.
Yeah, I think he probably would.
But Hanno's got no power to take.
Yeah, but you can get unopposed to Renown if he wants, maybe?
Yeah, and dominant.
Oh no, not unopposed, because Night of Flowers is still out.
Yeah.
But yeah, he can get Renown, and then he can get Dom. There's a lot of silence when you're leading, isn't there?
A lot of what?
Silence. When you're in the lead. When you're trying to lead the commentary.
Oh, right. I'm trying to watch the game.
Yeah. You know we're not meant to be like watching the game as such. We're meant to be observing but commentating.
Just because you've watched the whole thing when you edited it.
Well, I didn't. That's the thing.
That's why you lead, you know.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. You sure it's not got anything to do with the fact that you're currently watching the Japan football game on the TV?
That's because you're attacking me for some reason, and I'm just, I just thought I've just watched the football instead.
Uh-huh. Plots, dear, darling, dearest.
Yeah.
Got Nothing Burns Like the Cold from Hanno, and then we have Counting Coppers from Stephen.
Yeah.
So Nothing Burns means that Hanno's going to be able to get rid of that last hearth plus one of the milks.
Yeah.
And the Counting Coppers means that Stephen can go and find another milk and another last half if he has it. So, Counting Coppers lets him sort of get those options in hand. Hanno's certainly been getting plenty of options in hand with all of his card draw.
Yeah, this is a tough one for Stephen. Which milk do you remove?
I think because the Begging Brothers stop a lot of Stephen's triggers, I'd be tempted to take the milk off the Night of Flowers.
I think I would do the same.
Yeah, there you go. Because although it's not brilliant, at least it lets Stephen play his game and he can try and outrush Hanno. Because he's already four power ahead.
Yeah, and Hanno's supposed to be the rush deck. Of course, the other thing with Hanno, we know his deck likes to go to the Withering Cold into Annals of Castle Black. And we know Stark actually quite like the Withering Cold. Especially with all the stand tech that Stephen has with Jon Snow and Robb.
So one of Hanno's key plays is basically thwarted. Pre-thwarted.
Or less efficient.
So Stephen here is the first player. Seems to be struggling to decide what to do. He's put a dupe on Robb, which is good obviously. And knelt a Hearttree Grove, just a Chud, and paid 1 to put out the Sceptre.
Does the little hand flick of passing the marshalling.
And she gives Sansa +2 strength and renown.
Yeah.
So Sansa's now pretty strong.
6 strength.
Good
So
for
he
those
has 9 strength
triggers.
for intrigue, yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the last hearth trick now, which is really, I think it's quite important in Dark Reign to have that last hearth threat of bumping into a rain, forcing them to overcommit, and then of course if they do overcommit, you don't use last hearth, you use it on your military or your power challenge.
Is there a Dornishman's Wife here being played on Stephen?
My god, that event, I hate that event. I can never remember what you get from what.
So basically you can get power, gold and cards depending on if your opponent has more characters on the board than you, if your opponent has more cards in hand than you, and if your opponent has more power than you. I can't remember which one does which.
No, me neither.
But yes, that does happen. We've just had the Iron Bank played on the Begging Bros. So that's come back to hand to give Hanno 3 gold. And he's going to be able to play those out next turn to get them bestowed again. And also gets rid of the milk. So that's 2 milk's gone out of Stephen's deck, which is good.
Yeah, so Hanno's shown some very good attachment control. He's used the Iron Bank to get rid of the milk, and nothing burns like the cold.
He's also played Littlefinger there that lets him draw a couple of cards, and I think he's just played Bounty Highgarden again and get some more gold.
Holy hell, he's got loads of gold.
So playing out Lemcloak? No, Thomas Seven's Streams.
That is Thomas Seven's Streams.
Thomas Seven's Streams. So this card, when a song event is played, you can choose a non-loyal card to restand it.
Yeah.
Which is lovely. It lets Hanno get off his challenges. Lets be able to use a character more than once. Also good in that his deck is full of song events, so it shouldn't be a problem to trigger him.
When you say full, I think there's about, what, 12?
It's quite a lot, though.
Yeah, 1 in every 5 cards. So if you have a lot of card draw, you're going to draw.
Yeah, I was going to say, with all this, the card draw he has, he's going to be getting those song cards in hand. And we know from previous games that Hanno does run annals, so he's going to be able to use that at some point and just basically reuse all of those fun events that he's got in his discard pile.
And the Blue Bard.
And the Blue Bards, yeah, when we see him, he lets us go and get some more events.
I mean, Night's Watch have some kind of song synergy happening, but it hasn't been as good as the Tyrell style. They've got Darien, they've got songs like Rat Cook, but yeah.
Yeah, it's not quite as strong at the moment, isn't it? So we've got power here coming through from Rob. We're just defending with the Garden Caretaker, so it's not unopposed, but Stephen there getting Claim and Renown. Then an Intrigue with Sansa and the Scepter.
So this is important because they are 9 strength. Sansa has Renown. Hanno on the board seems to only have Littlefinger. Which
so he
looks
can't
like
stop the rains.
It looks like he can't stop the rain trigger. But what would the rain trigger be?
I don't really know what to choose. I mean, Wildfire would hurt himself, I think, more than Hanno.
At the sake
Game
of what's standing his board.
Yeah. Game of Thrones, I can't imagine he's actually got it in his deck, because he's got so much natural stand anyway. Not Game of Thrones, sorry. Power Behind the Throne I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay. Makes more sense.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Hello indeed. Last of the Giants into Jack and Hagar.
Wow, okay. So Last of the Giants there, Jack and Hagar coming out and putting his Valar Morghulis tokens on Sansa, Jon Snow and Robb Stark. So the Intrigue challenge here, is he going to defend it? Is he going to defend it for enough?
Yeah, he is.
Okay,
He's
so
really committed to stopping the rain trigger at the cost of 2 cards and killing Jack and Hagar.
So we're using Lord Renly's Ride, but so the Lord Renly's Ride is on. I seem to remember it being on Jackham, but apparently it is and looks like it's on Littlefinger.
Yeah, it's on Littlefinger, and
I know what's going on.
He had triggered the Knight of Flowers' reaction.
Oh no, he's putting it on Jackham. Okay, so the Lord Renly's Ride is increasing the strength on Jackham by 1 because of the Garden Caretaker in the dead pile. The reaction on Knight of Flowers lets him increase the Knight of Flowers' strength by 2. So those Baratheon tokens are indicating strength increases. Also, Tom was used to react to the song event being played and restand Jackan. So,
oh, very nice.
Yeah, so Hanno wins that Intrigue challenge just, and also gets Jackan restood and the Knight of Flowers with an increased strength bump, which seems nice. The military, however, is going through unopposed. And Stephen, they're playing Winter is Coming, so it is 2 claim on the military. Which is sad. So we're losing a dupe on Littlefinger. And I didn't catch what the other claim was.
With the Garden Caretaker... Oh, not... Yeah, it was the Garden Caretaker
that
he took earlier.
Maybe still thinking?
And then I guess he stands his board with John.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if
what?
If Hanno is claiming another person.
I think he took the garden caretaker that turn.
No, that was already there, wasn't it?
He had 2 at the beginning of the game, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
Yeah, because he knelt them
okay.
both earlier. So I think he'd taken the second garden caretaker.
Oh, I see.
And Littlefinger duplicate.
So we're doing an intrigue here. And...
Stealthing Sansa.
Oh, yeah, so Sirio's given him the stealth. Yeah, it's intrigue stealthing Sansa.
So he's going to get his crossing off this turn, I think.
Probably. So reaction, killing Sansa. Using the Valar Morghulis token.
Sansa? So...
Stopping the rains, right?
But he didn't trigger Rob.
No, he didn't.
Which is surprising. A free Rob trigger.
Oh, there you go. Hanno said, do you want to trigger Rob?
Oh, surely the window's passed, right?
Yeah, I think Hanno was being nice.
Ah.
Yeah, I think that sometimes people do.
Cool. I mean, clearly I think he forgot.
Yeah, I think he had forgotten, but then Hanno said, would you like to react? So
Not sure why he didn't, because now if you want to stand his board, you've got to sacrifice the Chud.
Yeah, I think maybe he realised that he'd forgotten and was not having a take back.
Just saying, yeah, sense? I forgot I made a mistake.
Yeah.
I will live and die by my mistake.
Basically. So we've got the power from Knight of Flowers here, which is going unopposed, claim, renown, and then the military stealthing Rob from Sirio, which will be for 5 strength.
Now we can understand the board.
But I think, if I remember correctly from what they were saying, Stephen forgot that it was a crossing turn, so he thought that he could defend it, which is why he didn't bother standing everyone. So he thought he could just defend with John, and then was like, oh crap, yes, crossing, that's a thing.
So that is a pretty important mistake.
Yeah, because that's going to lose him the dupe on Rob there.
Yeah.
Whereas before he could have just stood everyone, and then just claimed the Chud as claim.
Indeed. Important mistake.
Yeah.
I wonder if it will hurt him.
Well, losing the dupe's sad, but I don't think Hanno's deck is the kind that's going to run Valar Morghulis.
No, but it ruins Stephen's opportunity to run Valar if he has it.
That is very true.
So
considering what the power differences were last round, they're a lot closer now.
It's 4-0 to 7-5 now.
Yeah, so Hanno's creeping back up. And whereas before Stephen was looking very strong, he's looking a bit weaker now. I think he needs to play out maybe a big gold plot so he can get some more characters back on the board.
I'm not sure Stark Reigns run many big gold plots.
Probably not, but...
I mean, I expect he'll be running Wardens.
I think I can see Wardens on the top there, actually.
We knew he would lose some tempo in this round because playing Counting Coppers and not having a lot of economy is going to slow your tempo a bit, whereas Hanno managed to get a lot more out of his cards. He seemed to have had a lot of gold over the past 2 rounds.
Yeah, he's played 2 Bounty High Gardens, so that's probably helped.
So when it comes to him playing Animal, he's going to have another Bounty, he's going to have Iron Bank, he's going to have Bear Maiden Fairs, Dornishman's Wife.
Bounty High Garden is a limited, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So you can only play 1 unless you play out Eleanor. And I don't know if he's running Eleanor.
So having some serious thinking going on here. I guess
the pot game is the most important.
I think Stephen realises as well that obviously that last turn was a bit of a swing, and he needs to really choose the right plot now. So
BD.
That seems good. Yeah, it seems very good. I mean,
he's going to get rid of 2 characters from Hanno's board.
Yeah.
And 1 from his own.
Is John 5 cost or 4?
5.
Okay, so he's going to have to get rid of John.
Yeah, I expect John's going to go. But if he no longer has the characters to sacrifice with John, doesn't seem like a bad shout.
That's very true.
Two characters against two characters. So that maybe gives us an insight to what's in his hand. Mm-hmm. We've already seen him use 2 Winterfell Steward.
So I'm just interested to see what Hanno will keep here. So Tom is quite important in his deck. However, Littlefinger's going to give him that gold boost.
Probably
and
Tom
has the Bicon.
And Knight of Flowers for the renown.
What we'll keep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suspect.
It's a difficult. I think he'll keep Knight of Flowers. Probably lose Syrio, although Sirio's nice with the stealth. But I think the Littlefinger Tom is a bit risky. Because Littlefinger gives him the extra gold to let him repopulate. Plus it's got the extra icon because he's crossing.
Yeah, it depends really on that point of what's in his hand.
Yes, I mean if he's got an extra one of either, then obviously that would help. And would make sense. In fact, he's got another Littlefinger in hand.
That's not his hand. Is it? That's your discard pile.
Oh, that's his discard. Oh,
yeah.
My apologies. I was like, he's been drawing so many cards, it must be that. Okay, he's gonna...
Yeah, because the other two are important to the entire strategy. Syrio and Littlefinger, they help help grease the wheels, but they're not integral to the plan.
I mean, we're saying this, but Hanno is seriously thinking about which one he wants to get rid of here. I think Syrio is definite.
I mean, the point is this. Tom 07's allowed him to really leverage his Withering Cold turn.
Yeah.
And he knows he's going to play that plot at some point.
And
Tom 07 is really good for that.
Yeah, it looks like he's made his decision. So... using pulling the strings there to copy coppers. So Hanno again, drawing extra cards.
Perfect for him.
There's nothing sweeter as a Tyrell player than seeing your opponent play coppers and he's like, well, I know what I'm playing next turn.
Especially when you're playing string.
Exactly.
5 gold coppers is good.
Definitely. So it looks like Stephen's going first again here, I think. But he's only got the 4 gold. So he's going to struggle to get a lot of characters on the board unless he finds a King's Road.
Dark had some really good 2-cost chuds though.
This is very true. And then the Heart Tree Grove there. So...
I think it's fair to say his marshalling decisions have slowed down.
Yes.
That's a man under pressure.
Yeah. I wonder if there was anything better that Stephen could have played rather than BD. Do you think that was the best choice at the time, considering Hanno's board?
Maybe. It's hard. Maybe he thought like he needed to just to even the board out 2 versus 2 because it was 4 versus 3.
Yeah.
And he knows Hanno's got economy. So I guess maybe he just wanted to put some pressure on.
That's fair enough. We've got Jory put out there on Stephen's side, so Jory can help save where needed.
The problem Stephen had was Syrio giving stealth. And on crossing, that can just hurt.
Yeah, that's really strong. Another Littlefinger.
And another Iron Bank. Wow.
Well, I think that's all 3 Iron Banks gone.
And we've seen all 3 Littlefingers.
Yeah, the 3rd Littlefinger that we just saw come out and then back to hand is, well, in hand. So that's extra card draw and still keeping the same amount of gold. So he's got 7 gold there, it looks like. Yeah, it should be 7 because he's got pulling the strings for 5 and the red one straights for 2. So now he's got a few more options in hand. Be interesting to see what he's going to play. He has duped Tom, so that'll help keep him safe from a reset. Dupe on Knight of Flowers will probably be nice, but doesn't look like he's found one yet, else that would be a quite easy play to put out.
I can't imagine Miller-Hamnett is going to run another reset in this deck. If he does, it will probably be Wildfire in the scheme deck.
Yes, that would make sense.
But I don't know if he will run that.
So I can see Hanno's got a Bard. Is it Blue Bard?
The Blue Bard.
Yeah, Blue Bard in hand. So he might be looking to play that out at some point, get himself some more events. There he is. Oh, there you go. That's quick. So Blue Bard is out. And also another Begging Bros.
Begging Bro.
With just the 1 gold on him now, I think.
That's all of his gold.
That's nice. That's a really nice comeback. But only got 4 cards left in hand, considering the amount of card draw he seems to have had. So the intrigue there with the scepter is for 3 strength. We're going to defend for the Bard's strength, which is 2.
Maybe 3. I thought it was 3 for 3.
2 or 3? 2 or 3. But basically, Stephen wins.
That is a fair summation of what happened.
Oh shit, has he discarded another Randall? That must be sad.
Must be sad, but he's still got 3 characters on the board for a crossing.
Oh wow, power, unopposed, claim, renown. And then Hanno's got an intrigue coming from Begging Bros, which is unopposed and claim of a Winterfell.
Ouch.
And still got military and power. Is he going to go for the military? Yeah, okay, so going for the military for 3 with the Night Flowers, and Stephen they're defending for 3 with joy.
Yeah, Stephen knows that the Begging Brother is a threat.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to try and stand my board. Hannah's like, no you're not. And then power for that crossing turn, which is going to be unopposed. Crossing and claim. So that's really evened out the power totals there. Stephen taking Dom.
Yeah, the key here, Hanno advanced his board by 2 characters from the 2 he started with to 4 now, and Stephen still has 2.
So still extremely close, but yeah, I can't really tell which way this is going to go. I feel like, as I've said, Hanno's in a slightly better position now.
He is.
But Stephen's really giving him a run for the money. So again, I think this plot choice is going to be really important. Hanno must be feeling sad that 2 random have been taken now.
He can probably feel more comforted by the fact that he's in the winning position.
What, Hanno?
Yeah, he's got a better board date,
Yeah.
better economy, and yeah, a lot of cards in hand.
I think we might see annals from Hanno now.
I don't know.
I mean, he's been checking out his discard pile quite a lot, so it wouldn't surprise me if it was.
It's a sign that he's considering it. We know how powerful his annals turn is. Yeah, this plot stage is definitely where they're taking the most time to think it over.
Okay, so I've got annals and close call. So I'm guessing the close call is because he's found one of them, and yet Sans is moving back and drawing a card. But we must remember that Stephen does have 2 Winters coming in his discard pile there. So he might have something mean to play if he gets his challenges. Hanno now is basically just going to go through his discard pile and play loads of crazy shit. So I think that's Bear and the Maiden Fair there that he's using in the plot phase before draw.
Yep, it is.
So just making sure he gets the cards that he wants.
I think he decided not to play the Withering Cold.
Probably no point against.
Yeah, Stephen has a stand ability. If he'd have had the Begging Brother with another gold on it, perhaps he would. But alas.
So, sorry, the Japan game is on. Looks like it's finishing 2-2, right?
Looks like it. Yep, that's the end.
There we go. I've got a bit of a, I kind of want Japan to do well, so I was kind of just watching the last little bit. Anywho, So, Hanno there, he's done the Bear on the Main and found himself. I think I saw him do Dornishman's Wife. Did he? Or not yet?
I know, but he's got a lot of gold.
I know, he's just getting all of them out. I think he's played the Arbor one. Or is it?
The Bounty of Highgarden.
That's it.
Yeah, he's got 4 from the Annal of the Castle Black. He's got 2 from the Red Wine Strait, and now he played the Bounty of Highgarden for another 3.
Yeah,
that gives him 9.
He's got plenty of gold to do what he wants with. So he's
Stephen throws these cards on the table there. He's praying.
So he's using Iron Bank to bring Bar back to hand. As it leaves play, it means that he gets to look at the top 10, is it?
I guess this bit feels like a combo deck.
Yeah, with all the sort of waiting around for the different events to be played, I can see that. But we're using the Bard going back to hand there to find a Lord Runner's Ride and a Last of the Giants.
2 songs.
2 songs, and they're going to go into hand.
And Hanno's going first, right?
Yes.
Well, that seemed good.
Certainly seems strong.
Because he can go in with a military challenge with the Knight of Flowers, boost with Lord Renly's Ride, with Jackin in the Dead Pile.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And he plays the event at +7, so Knight of Flowers will be on 10 strength. But from playing the song event as well, Renly's Ride, he can react with Thomas Evans' Dream to stand the Knight of Flowers, so he can go in again with the power challenge. So no matter who Stephen stands from the reaction of killing in the military challenge, he can still intimidate. Twice.
Just had a pleasure barge played there too, so Hanno has got like every card ever created in his hand.
Stephen's body language indicates that he knows this.
Yeah.
He doesn't feel like he's going to win.
Doesn't look very comfortable, does he? He was very, very quick and sure with his plays at the beginning, and now he's a lot slower. His decision making has slowed right down, and it'll be very interesting to see what he decides to marshal. He's only going to have 5 gold plus the reduction of the Hearttree Grove. At most, he's going to get an extra 2 gold if he marshals a King's Road and then uses it.
Yep.
So he's not going to be able to get out that many characters with which to deal with Hanno.
I don't think he's going to come out of this round very well against the Knight of Flowers and Renly's Ride.
Got an attachment there on Begging Brothers. I'm not entirely sure that is.
Oathkeeper.
Oathkeeper, what does that one do?
You give +2 strength, and when you win a challenge in which attached character participating by 5, you can go search for a non-Tyrell card.
Oh, okay. And then Last of the Giants to put it into play. That seems good.
Seems fun, huh? And you've got a Begging Brother to cancel shenanigans.
That's not so good.
And Courtiers, just in case, Knight of Flowers gets a strength bump for some reason.
And also playing Dornishman's Wife there to gain the power. But doesn't get any of the other actions.
10-10 now.
10-10. Okay. Stephen there just checking what he gets. So Hanno's sitting on 4? Sitting on 4. So he's got 6 characters out there. So he's got 2 of the Courtiers, a Begging Bro, another Begging Bro with the Oathkeeper on it, Knight of Flowers, and Thomas Evans. Oh, geez, just throwing that milk out. Okay, so milk on Knight of Flowers. That renown is gone. That's sad. And then playing out a Rose Road for what it's worth. Got 4 gold remaining. So we're not going to get that King's Road. So absolute maximum he's got here is 5 gold's worth or something.
Intrigued to see what he's going to play.
A ward might be nice.
What would you ward?
Is Knight of Flowers 4?
4 gold, yes. But he's milked him.
He has. I can't... I'd be tempted to take it. Just because it puts me 2 closer and takes Hanno 2 away.
That is true. Do you ward a begging brother with gold on him? Do you ward Tom O'Sevens?
Probably not Tom, because he won't do that much for you.
Won't do that much for him, but
I feel like if I was going to ward, I'd ward the Knight of Flowers. I don't know if that's the right decision, but... And then
Thomas Evans is definitely going to enable Hanno's tricks. Kind of stand characters, which is just great.
But Hanno's not going to get... Like, if you took Knight of Flowers, Hanno can't get 7 power in one go. Because Stephen would have 3 characters with which to defend.
Yeah, if
and
he
when
did that,
Hanno
maybe he should have milked the begging brother and then warded Knight of Flowers. That would have made a lot more sense.
And then when Hanno did the military, which he would do because it's crossing, you just kill the Knight of Flowers, right?
Oh, why are we talking about ward? He obviously doesn't have ward.
I don't know.
He's
just discussing.
If you're going to ward, then yeah, you're right. But he probably would have taken the Knight of Flowers, but then he wouldn't have milked him.
So it's played out cat here, which is good. It's going to stop shenanigans during the challenge. So he's just thinking about what he's done and says, do you mind if I take that back? And takes back the marshalling of cat, gets his gold back. He's really stuck here, isn't he? It's very nice of Hanno to let him have that take back.
Yeah, I don't... Unless he has another option in hand that he's thinking about. But, I mean, he's very much given the body language that he lost the game. Hanno must be quite confident of winning the game. I mean, his board looked good. We know he's got trick because he's drawn the song events. He's got the gold to play them. He might not have the renown from the Knight of Flowers. But as long as he can get through an unopposed, which he can at the moment. You know?
Yeah.
Otherwise he'll get crossing, power claim, dominance.
I think so long as Stephen can defend, because there's no unopposed, right? And then it's just power claim and crossing, that'd be 2. So I think cat...
But then Hanno just wins next round, right? For all intents
Maybe,
and
but
purposes.
the Annals turn is the big turn, isn't it? That's the turn where all the shit happens.
The shit. I mean, he will get unopposed because he's going to play Renly's Ride.
Ah, and intimidates.
Yeah.
Okay, he's going for Winterfell. I think... I'm not sure if I'd have gone with that over cat.
Probably needs the board presence to stop the unopposed. Winterfell's not going to stop unopposed.
Yeah, I feel like cat would have been better here. But anywho, so we've got an intrigue here from the Begging Brothers. And that's going unopposed. But kneeling Winterfell to stop any reactions. And then, because Lord Rhaenys Rider's played on Begging Bro... or not, no, my apologies. Oh, I see what's going on. So, Stephen's saying that you can't do Oathkeeper, but Hanno's saying, no, not that. I'm saying I want to intimidate because of the Lord Rhaenys Ride. So, yeah, so he's intimidating Rob there. And then using Bear in the Maiden Fair.
Is he going to withstand the Begging Brother? I would assume so, because he can't intimidate. Going with the power challenge. Then he's going to have an unopposed military. Crossing military, win the power challenge at 3 power, and then win Dom.
Okay.
Then he wins the game.
So yeah, so he's done his Bear in the Maiden Fair. Is he going to react with Tom?
Yeah, of course he is.
Yep, reacting with Tom there. And then playing the Crown of Golden Roses, because it's got a golden rose on it.
Good observation, Rebecca. I like how you've started to remember this.
Thanks, hun. Draws a card. Last of the Giants. Sirio.
Oh, game over. Yep.
That's a game.
That was good. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Saw the song in action.
Yeah, it's cool seeing the song deck in action. So we'll get top 8 out as soon as we can. Thanks as always to all our patrons, and if you'd like to support us, you can do so at patreon.com/thewhiteorcas.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and we appreciate that you're supporting us for all of these.
Join us next time for the top 8.
Yeah, that'll be exciting.
It
I
will
can't
be.
believe we got, so we'll have to have that as a bit of a surprise. Anyway, we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.